Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. I had a request for this and I thought it might be fun to do. We're going to do a no-sew fabric cover for this junk journal. And I thought I would just demonstrate a way where you can incorporate fabric pretty easily. There's a couple different ways to do this. I'll just demonstrate one, maybe I'll explain the other. I think it's pretty easy to explain, but I happen to have this Leonardo da Vinci book page. It's very large and it's got some big blocks of text. It had a tear in it, so the usable areas are about this big. So I thought maybe I would use a couple of those just to put on the inside cover. There's a good text block. So that or a horse's butt. No, I don't think we're going to do that. But this one has a lot of text on it, so maybe I'll take this one. And this one's not bad too. Let me just see if I can find one. What I want to do is a simple wraparound on the insides. And the insides of this book are this is a nice page. The insides of this book are already what I would consider nice and like vintage, antique looking because of the age of the book and the caramelization, and they were probably already beige papers, but they just have that aged look to them. And they have this, it actually has a very pretty marble design with a nice spine, but we're just going to cover this puppy anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these two pages, see where the tears are. They should be in the same place. So I'm going to just cut out the biggest text block that I can, not including the tear. And then we're going to have some papers to work with. You could also work with scrapbook paper or any paper that you have, actually. If you want to cover it, you could even cover it with fabric, of course, but I think I'm going to do this one with some text on the inside, and I do love this Leonardo book page book, so we're going to use some of Leonardo's information in here. I think it's going to be grand. Just dandy. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be the same? No, why does it look different here? Oh, because it's on the other side. Okay. Okay, so these are different. Pay attention to that, Pam. So the bottoms are going to be relatively close. Okay, I'm just going to trim that off and hope these are big enough. Let me just double check. They have to be big enough to wrap. Oh, it's too small. Oh, mother. Okay, so I could make it just fit inside and just use the natural edging of the book. Another way out of that. What my original idea was I was going to wrap it around so it would be covering the edges. So since I cut it wrong, I'm just going to roll with the putting it inside. Oh, okay, that's the easiest way out of that one. Okay, so now let's just measure. So we're going to place it where we want it to be. And I would say it's going to be here. That's going to be a good spot. And then, well, hi. And then we'll do the other one the same width. How about that? I think that's going to work well. Okay. And I'll put this one here. For some reason, I didn't cut straight. Can you imagine that? I know. I know. All right, let's try that. Okay. Putting this here. Does that fit? Nope, too long. All my great measuring. Oh, I don't think I measured the length. So you can't hold that against me. I don't think I did, so let's just make a mark on how long we want these, probably to here, I would say. Okay, now we will trim the bottom, and then we should be golden. Okay. There we go. Here and here. And then we can make a fabric bridge across here to reinforce that. Is that still too long? No, it's actually okay. And we can ink this, which I think would look really cute, and this would be an opportune time to do the inking. Just have to find the brown dauber, and there it is. Okay. And here it is. You probably can't read it, but this is walnut stain. Just going around this. This is an easy process. Any beginner can do this with a book cover. Just make sure it's a book cover size that you like, 9 by 6, 8.5 by 5. They're all good. If you're looking for some generals sizes, but you can cut your papers down to any size, so they will work. And just put a little dabble do ya. Again, inking is not mandatory, but I think it gives a nice effect for a vintage style or antique style book. And so the whole idea behind this fabric one, it's going to be a collage of fabric that will nicely fit our cover without any sewing. So that's the gist of it. Okay, I'm just going to use some Fabrifix glue here, get it rolling. It takes a second to get squeezing, but once we're going, we're usually okay. And I have transferred it into an Sugar Bells icing piping bottle. In case you're wondering what this bottle is, it's just easier. The walls are thinner, it's easier to squeeze for the hand, and it has a smaller tip, so I use less glue. Because sometimes out of the Fabrifix bottle it comes out in a big blob, and we don't always want the big blob. And it is helpful or handy to do this just around the edges, so you take the glue to the tips, the corners. There. Okay, very nice. Good. All right. We'll do the same here, all the way around. And it doesn't take long to do a cover in this form. You can have a lot of fun playing with covers. There's so many different ways you can do them, but this is just one way. And we're gonna unify the color by spray painting it at the end. So if you have different pieces of fabric and this and that, there. So the insides are done. We have nice edging, it's already done, but you could do wrap around like a bed sheet and just glue it on the back here, because we're going to put fabric pieces all over this. Okay, so we have that. I've got a little rough edge here. See this thing? I'm going to remove that now. I just think that's a good idea for us to get rid of that at this point in the game. Make sure you keep your blade straight down and you don't cut into your book. You don't lose the integrity of your spine. Got most of it. Probably have a dull blade at this point. Oops, not even on the thingy. Oh, I know it's gonna, okay. All right, there we go. That's a little better. There we go. Okay. Okay. We have that. We have that. And then let us go and prepare some pieces of fabric. But what I'd like to do, because this has a busy background, and let's say I'm using sheer pieces and they may show through a bit, I'm going to also cover this in white, or any, you can use any paper. This is just regular printer paper, and that will do the trick. So let us measure this, and you pretty much just want to get it to cover the front of your book. Now I'm going to fold that there, and then put that there, and then that should magically be the right size for both sides, right? In our theory of theories of finding ways to not measure anything. That was one of them, if you caught that. And so we'll go ahead and we'll trim this off. It's getting very warm in here. Again, I think I have it up to 78. I should have made it a little cooler before I started, but now I'm using the phone and I don't want to touch the phone because it might kick the camera off, and there, I'll have to start over. Okay, so now we want to do height. So we're just using this as a backing so that the pattern on the cover of this book does not show through. All right. Okay, here we go. And here we go, here we go. And the same thing I would do is just mush that glue off the edges. Now you notice here, I put the glue on this, which was a change, which I think might have been a better idea. Because then you actually have the glue exactly where you want it. There we go. We have that down. And then we have this one. And then we get to the fun part, arranging our fabric pieces on here. And instead of having you watch me cut apart all the little fabric pieces, I'm going to show you what I'm cutting, and then I'm just going to cut them, and then we'll go from there. How about that? Okay. Go to the edges. Okay, there we go. So we have the front and the back covers shielded. This one is already done. This one will be things applied to it. So here is a pile of something that I've gathered. And I've got a ton of this stuff. So I'm just going to reach in here and grab some fabric scraps. And now I'm going to go ahead and chop some of these up because I want them in smaller pieces. And we'll go from here. So hold on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I was getting some ideas as I was doing this, so maybe I did trim some, but I am also going to trim some along the way because I have a pattern idea I'd like to do. Okay, so I think this is going to be, I have these long strips of torn fabric. This is, I think, from a shirt or muslin strips, and I'm just going to put some of this down randomly. I'm just going to put some glue down here. And I think I'm just going to build across. Maybe starting from the back, and Fabrifix is a very good idea here. If you've never seen the bottle, this is what it looks like. Fabrifix glue, silicone glue, fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper. Not sponsored, just like the glue. Okay. And I'm just going to lay some things down here, get us started. You can use big pieces, tiny pieces, whatever floats your boat. And this way I can control how much hangs off the edge. And you can always do trimming at the end. But maybe, just maybe, I don't know, maybe I want to do some type of a little, can you see all this? Oh, that would be nice if I put it on the screen. Okay. There we go. And somebody suggested I put some kind of like border or something so I can see what's on the screen, but it literally is right in front of my eye. I have no excuse that I don't know what's on the screen, so sorry about that. I just get excited about what I'm making or doing, and off I go. Okay, here we are. A little more of that. Maybe 3 of those. Well, I'll just do 3. And then we can always add, remember, you can always add. You can even take away. Yeah. All right. I'll just snuggle that in there. Oh, it's kind of neat already. Let's get this cover going. And if you cut these a little longer, you can come along with a pinking shear at the end and just pink them all the same length. And let's see what else we have in here. I want to do something different. I mean, this is different. Okay, let's just put that down. Is there enough glue there? No. Let's put some more glue. So it's already drying. So I probably should just glue as I go and not try and glue the whole thing. So I'm just going to do some basic basement layering first, and then we can always add on top of that. I think that's a good way to approach it. So this is, I think, well, it's like a muslin material, probably from a shirt. But you can definitely use old clothing, old bedding. I'd recommend washing it. That would be a good idea. And there is fun to be had with old stuff, let me tell you. Crafters can turn something into nothing overnight. Or we can also turn nothing into something when we're really creative. How about that? Okay, now this is very thin muslin, so you probably want to do the finger smoosh technique so you don't get the bleed through. Okay. Like I said, I'm just going to cut these a little bit longer till I get to the end there. I'll have these little pieces out. Not quite long enough, but Put you there, because we can always put something in there, that little hole. And so it's going to be a stripe design, apparently. And you're probably mixing some glue stick too, because it will do lightweight fabric projects. This is Scotch Create Glue Permanent Glue Stick, in case anybody's wondering. And if you go online and it says 1-pack, there's 4. You look really closely and you'll see there's 4 tubes in 1-pack, and I think it's $10 and change. So somebody was asking about that, and so there's the answer to that. Okay. I might even use glue stick here because it's not going to bleed through, which is another advantage of the glue stick, not the blue stick. Okay, a little bit more there. What are you? You're interesting. Put you there, put you there, I'll put you there. Okay, there we go. And one more little piece. I'll have this piece. I do. There we go. All right. Turn you over, put you down. Okay, and we can keep coming right across. I can go right over the spine. So let me glue up my spine really well. Oh, I guess I should have covered it with white, but I didn't. So now I'm just going to have to use some more, maybe multiple layers to cover it. So this is what you do if you goof that part, like I just did. I could still put it down. But no, okay, let me just put another piece down. That would probably make most sense. So, okay. Let me get you under there. There we go. Pull that up. Yep. All right. Perfect world, this would tear perfectly. Probably not. We're not in a perfect world. How come? How did that happen? Okay, now try not to cut through. Pam, I'm talking to myself here. Should have cut this before I did this. Okay. We're just gonna lift it up and cut it. All right, there we go. Everything's fine. It's all good. Yeah, there we go. Now we can carry on with our gluing. Maybe I'll lay down some Scotch Create glue stick here. I need to make that shorter, but we'll trim that at the end. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. All right. I almost feel like I want to put a piece of text on there. Yeah, I think I do. Feeling it. Just a piece of text on the spine. All right, there we go. All right, I don't know how that's all going to come together, but we'll just say it will. Okay, so what else have I got over here? There's a little odd piece. That's cute. I don't think I'm going to use a zipper right now. Is that part of this? Okay, we can no. Maybe this. It's like a t-shirt or something. We'll piecemeal it together. Is that what we'll do? I don't know. Maybe we'll use this. Okay. Get the glue. The glue is coming. Okay. More Fabrifix. Okay, just smooshing it, finger smoosh. I'm gonna put like this, yeah. And in the little groove, in your groove. And you can always come back and glue down these little flapperoonies after. It can all be handled after the fact. And we're gonna put one on this side too, just for completeness. Put some more glue down here since you're gonna go over the fold, the crease of the spine. Okay, we have that, and then we're gonna maybe put something else on there. We've got some pretty little light weight, very almost, I don't know if it's muslin, it's just so thin, it's almost nothing. But I think it's gonna show the spine stuff through, which I think will be pretty. Okay, maybe I'll just leave that on there, I don't know. Just like, oh, I love that, how you can see through that. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. I'm loving it. Oh, can't tear that way. Maybe we can tear this way. Yep, can't tear anyway. Get in there with the scissors. And we're tearing. And we're pulling. Okay. When we're too fat. Of course we're too fat. We knew that going in. Okay. Maybe here. Here. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Put that there. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're there. We just come in here and we're home. Maybe a little of this blue. That's very pretty. I do like it. Okay. Feels like it wants to tear for Mama, but then it doesn't. I know, it's a quandary. A quandary, I tell you. Okay, let's just do the old snip and tear. Okay, so let's load the glue. I'm starting to like the glue stick better, but I think I'm going to put some Fabrifix down because I think it's a good idea. Because I think it's going to give it that extra strength to hold these pieces on since they are on the outside. Okay. Let's get rid of all of that. Okay. This way. Okay. And it's down. Okay. And then we're gonna, what are we gonna do? We're gonna put some of this, is pretty. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. I'll just put that there. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Did I put the Fabrifix glue down? Did anybody see me do that? I don't think I did it. Sticking pretty good though. All right, let me put a little here. See, even with the glue stick, the white paper is wrinkling because of moisture. So there must be some amount of glue stick in there. Oh, there's very sheer. That's kind of cool. I'm going to put that there. Yeah. All right. I can snip that. Okay. And oh, this is so pretty. I just love this stuff. We're just layering it up. It's so nice. And the more texture something has, the cooler it will look when you spray paint it. It's just going to look really cool. Okay. That's the same thing, so we maybe want to do more blue. I don't know, I'm liking the blue and white too. I could totally stay with that and not spray paint it, but I do want to show you the spray paint technique because I think it looks pretty cool. All right. Okay. There's one. All right. Yep. Oh, these little fuzzies are coming in here. They're going to show through, so you kind of want to remove those. If you get a fuzzy, get in there and try and remove it, if you can. Okay. Okay, we like that. What is this? Oh, this is kind of cool. So anything with a little texture is going to be kind of cool. So these are seam edges and things like that that are suddenly looking really cool. What else do we have? Okay, we have some other things that are going to go on top, so don't get all your knickers in a twist. We're not done yet. Please, be patient. Okay, you're patient. You guys are amazing. Okay, so that's our basement layer. Now, I don't think I'm going to, well, no, let's leave it as is. I'm going to do a few little extras on here just because I think it would be fun, and I had some pretty little pieces that had designs on them, and I thought that might be nice to add some like things like that. So let's do that. Okay, I like the way this is turning out. It's kind of cool. You could add different things in here too. Cheesecloth and buttons. Oh, maybe we'll do some of that. That might be fun. Okay, put that down. And if you have these little flap upperoonies, you can put things there to tack them down. I had little pieces here. Where are they all running away to? Don't be running away now. So we could tack down something like that. Or here, I'll probably glue it. We're kidding. Just get in there and glue it, Pam. All right, glue, glue. There, okay. And the paint's gonna help too, so maybe I wanna just put something there. Or here, maybe more like cockeyed. Maybe like that, I think I like that. Okay, more glue. And you can go bumpy on your covers, which is kind of fun, because we are often restricted inside because we don't want to create too much bulk, but on the cover, you can go bulkorama. Yes, you can. You're not impeding anything, so it's okay. I'll put that there, because we can. Just more Fabrifix. No sewing going on here, it's all just gluing. Very easy project. And where these things join and there's a little bare spot there, I'm just going to come in here and I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. I got a darker one. That's kind of cool. I'll put one right here. I don't know. Just a random spot. How about there? That looks like a good spot. So some of the blue might show through even after the painting, but I think that might be kind of cool. This might be a multi-layered thing. Oh, we got a multi-layered thing. Look at that. Let's just shoot some glue in there. See if that handles that little issue. Okay. Get it all straightened out here. Okay. There we go. Just testing, testing. Okay. Now I'm liking it. Looks very like quilty. Quilty. It's looking quilty. Okay, let me I don't think I need all this extra in here. I'm going to think ahead now and remove the excess bulk. Trim that off. You'd be surprised when you go through clothing and stuff how much stuff you have to play with in junk journal land. It's a lot of fun, and totally everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. If you're looking at your mug, tote, water bottle, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or zipped hoodie, you might have that phrase on there. Just say it. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have that. All right, that's kind of cool. I like that. Like that looks. How we're looking sort of patchwork quilty. Yeah, I got a few more pieces. Maybe we'll just put them all on here. Put a piece down the spine. That would be pretty. Okay, let's do that. Might as well use it up, right? We got it, and it's cut and ready. I should probably spray paint it outside the front door. Well, I might take you out there. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, there we go. It's feeling very soft. Now, you don't have to spray paint it. You could totally leave it like this and just enjoying the colors. You might want to check for any back gluing that needs to happen, and maybe something like that would be better with the glue stick. But that's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, what is that little thing? Anyway, just do a crisscross? Oh, that's like something weird there. Touch those two? I don't know. Maybe we're going to pull out some buttons, I think. Hold on. Okay, I grabbed some buttons, and here are some just like regular buttons, glass buttons, shell buttons, some antique buttons. And here's one of the ones we made, which I might put on at the very end. I don't want to spray paint over this. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's open this up. Let's just glue some buttons down. Now these buttons are going to get sprayed over, so remember that. And buttons make really pretty decorations. Okay. Okay. Trying to put the flattest surface down. I think, and you could put threading in there and stuff like that, but eh. Okay, maybe we want to glue that down. Okay, this little button, very cute. Maybe on one of these thingies. Yeah, that's kind of cute, like that. Maybe some on the back. I have more to pick up. Let's go square one. That's cute. Put the square one there. Yeah, let's put the square one there. Very cute. So you're wondering what to do with all those buttons? Here you go. Here you go. Put it on an angle. Okay, that's good. Over here, flat side. Now remember to put the flat side down if you can, and then leave the rough, or the one that has embossing or topography or whatever. It has like raised and bumpy boo. That's going to show with the white spray stuffy stuff we're going to use, also known as paint, spray paint. which they're going to card you if you buy it, because they're going to look at you to see if you're going to be spraying underneath bridges and stuff like that, because they wonder about those things because they have nothing better to do. I'm going to cover that up because it just bugs me. Yeah, that's what they're wondering. Do you look like a spray painter under bridges? You could be, you strange crafter person. I'll put that there, just randomness. Maybe one here. Yeah, looks kind of cute. All right. And now, I think I'm going to just come along. Probably could use a bigger one there. That's all right. That's what I had. And I'm going to get my pinkers. Are you pinkers? Yes, you are. Pinking shears. These are the Fiskar ones. Okay. They're pretty easy to work with, I think. So my theory is this. We can just lightly go around and trim everything close to the edge, not having to sew it. But it should magically fit because we're flush cutting it. It's magic. How to get around all that measuring and sewing. There are ways. There are ways. And really, it didn't take that much material to cover this. So those of you who are interested in the fabric packs, that might be a good place to start. If you or let's say you search around your house, stuff like that, your friends, families' houses, get in there, rummage around when they're not looking, grab their stuff, and run out the door. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Never do that. Never. You walk out the door. That's what you do. Like you're relieving them of some horrible task. Like, you don't want to go down to Goodwill. Let me take that off your hands for you. I'll put it to good use. That's my line. I'll put it to good use. But we will. And that's like not fibbing. That's the truth. So, there you go. Let's trim that off. Flush. Okay. There we go. Are you a loosey-goosey? No, you're a random sandem. Okay. I think we have to trim you a little closer here. Oh. There. Okay. And I think we are good there. Now we need to spray paint. So let me get the spray paint. Hold on. And if spray paint doesn't work, you can always use just white acrylic paint and paint over everything to get the white surface, which will give you more density. So I'm going to try spray painting first, see how far we get. If we don't really get good coverage, I'm going to come in with the white acrylic paint. Okay, I'm outside, actually just outside my front door, and I've got a can of this spray paint, Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2x Ultra. I don't know, I just grabbed this stuff at the store. Wood, metal, plastic, and more. Let's hope we're falling into the and more category. Okay, let's see how this goes. So you can see it live and in action. You could put beads and jewels and stuff like that on here too. That would look really cool. Of course, I think about that after. And I am getting white coverage if I'm putting enough on. If you work with white or light fabric, you'll already go like white or light. And although the kind of the bluey pieces that are stained blue, I kind of like that. It's got a shabby look to it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, okay, it's starting to get a little more coverage now. All the buttons have gone white. And you can let this get pretty saturated. That's okay. If any pieces are flying up. Sonny, are you out here? Where are you? Don't be inhaling that. You can always glue them down later. That's my theory. Okay. And these blue ones might come back blue. I may need to paint those or just leave them because they look kind of cool. I don't know. I think it looks really barn door-ish, coolish in a certain way. So let's call that done. Bring it inside, and I'll try not to accidentally turn off my camera. And if I do, I love you all. Have a great day. Because that stuff happens to me all the time. Okay, putting you back in there. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. And here we are with the still wet project. So we have to let this dry. But I think you get the general gist of it. It's pretty easy to make a fabric cover collage. And the more interesting different little bits and bops you put on there, like you can still come back and glue more things and spray paint them white again, and that's going to be really cool. I will show you this once it's completely dry, probably in the next video, just so you can get an eyeball, or maybe we'll add more things just for fun, just to see where we can take this if we really go hog wild crazy. But there you go, folks. Fabric cover without sewing. Lots of fun. Anybody can do it. everybody, time to make a junk journal. So, Sunshine, do you have anything to say?
It's going to be very quick, Mom, today because I did not. Okay, let's just say hello, everybody. It's Sunshine Pub Cup Reporter. You know what I mean. Oh, I can smell the paint. I can smell the paint. So here's the deal. We were outside in the foyer spraying, and it smelled strong. And so Mom made Sunshine go inside so I didn't smell the fumes. Then, when Mom wasn't looking, Sunshine slipped out into the gated foyer, and he was outside. Mom knew he was there. She said, come in. Sunshine didn't want to come in. So Sunshine did not get a treat, as he normally does, for coming in when Mom says come. There was no treat for Sunshine. That's how it went. That's all I'm reporting. It's a very dark and gloomy day here.
Okay, well, you know, that's how it goes. We're trying to only do positive reinforcement. And so we just tell them, well, there's going to be no treat because there was no coming inside when Mama called. So yeah, we're working on it. We got a teenager on our hands, okay? If you don't know, 25% off all DigiKits, the computer files, the ones that you download from my Etsy shop and then save on your own computer or whatever device you have and then print them out at home. It does not include the hard copy mailed ones that I send out, the print and mail option, but it does include all the computer files. There's over 200 to pick from. Each one has 5 pages of unique, really cool images, themed, birds, Victorian, dragonflies, butterflies, tea time, Paris, calligraphy, forest friends, you name it. There's just so many. And it's a great time. It's considered in the middle of summer, craft or Christmas time, because we tend to start making our Christmas items now so that they're all done by Christmas time. So if you're so inclined, great time to grab a bunch. You can grab as many as you like. I have a free monthly I also have fabric packs left over. So if you're interested in a fabric pack, I do have a few left. So you also get a triple bonus with the 40 plus pieces of fabric in here. The fabric pieces are 8 by 10 and smaller, and you get a triple bonus of an old handwritten letter, a vintage newspaper piece, and also a set of vintage postage stamps. Automatically included. You don't need any code or coupon. Just purchase a fabric pack in my Etsy shop, and I will mail these off to you. And then you can have fun doing that. Oh, I forgot, you know, if you put lace and things like that, like intricate lace, that looks really cool in these projects. Maybe we'll slap some of that on there just to level it up next time. And what else? You'll also, in the newsletter, get a, did I talk about the newsletter at all? Can't remember. So I told you about the 25% off the DigiKits for August of 2023. It runs all month long and then it's over. Then we have the fabric packs. I have an Etsy shop where you can find journals, bundles, and kits when I have them available. My DigiKits, which are the printable downloads that have the 25% off, are in there. I do have a print and mail service. If you just give me the names of 10 DigiKits, the first 2 or 3 words is all I need, and all you do is buy the print and mail option. Email me the list of the DigiKit names to pam@thepaperoutpost.com or send the list to Etsy message. And then also I sell fundles, which are collections of old and interesting papers. So if you like ledger, antique ledger, receipts, postcards, checks, black and white photos, music papers, dictionary papers, a whole plethora of vintage and antique book pages, 100 plus pages or pieces in here, a lot of historical and collectible pieces. Free priority mail shipping is included. That's also for sale in my Etsy shop. I have an Amazon shop. If you like favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here on the Paper Outpost, I do put links in there, and that does help my shop, but you do not pay more for the items for using my links. So thanks very much for your support. I do have a t-shirt shop. If you like the phrase create with reckless abandon or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, you can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zipped hoodie, mug, tote, or water bottle. And then what else? You can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. So inspirational. Thank you so much for all your contributions. And I often go over there to get inspired. It's amazing. Remember most of all that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, and have fun. Take care, everyone. Till next time. Bye-bye.